Hello, America. Oh, goddamn America. You know, they can't hold down the perfect one known as Omega without hurting themselves. That's what I'm here to teach you today. They hurt themselves by saying, you know, God doesn't exist in this universe. God doesn't exist in this time and space. But I'm here to prove all the atheists wrong, the retarded atheists that got me wrong, and the perfect. What you was just seeing before, that was my numerology proving that I am the 999 and Omega being, and I am the divine miracle of life. And you cannot just deny God and go along living life. You know, it's never been a Judaism. It's never been a Islamism. It's never been to Hinduism. It's always been about the Andrew Clay Otten. And every little story and wives' tale they tell is to make it seem more impossible for the Alpha and the Omega to exist. They want to deny the facts that the Alpha and the Omega exist because they don't want it to seem normal. They want you to believe the Tower of Babel. They want you to believe Jonah and the Ark. They want you to believe incest beings come from Adam and Eve. They don't want you to believe in the true God of the universe. They don't want you to believe in the Alpha and the Omega. And I'm the one that can prove that he is the Alpha and the Omega. And the Alpha and the Omega's vessel on earth. Yet they deny me and say, oh, Jonah and the whale didn't say to believe in the Alpha and the Omega. And then they want to say all these strange stories like Noah's Ark. Who believes all these stories? And then they mention my name, the Alpha and the Omega, at the last part of the Bible. Very last part of the Bible, the 66th book. They mention the name of God, the Alpha and the Omega. And it just seems hypocritical. They've been telling these stories all their lives so they can, come up on the dollar bill, so they can make their money telling their stories, constructing their lies, They don't want you to believe in the Alpha and the Omega because they're jealous. They're jealous of the American entrepreneurial spirit. I don't mean it when I say goddamn America. I just mean, there's God and country. People that do it for God and country have honor, a badge of pride, And people that don't do it for God and country are like the 9/11 terrorists. They hate the country. They want to be opportunists. Come at you from every corner, around every corner, just so they can have it their way. And they want to be opportunists, like carpetbaggers or whatever, They hate the God that comes from Amenhotep. Is why they say amen at the end of their prayers. They hate the God that Amenhotep immortalized, Akhenaten. They hate the perfect being that came from the beginning and end. They want to say, oh, there was time before the Amenhotep. There wasn't for the Jews because the Jews came up with their Torah about this time. And they want to say, we should believe in against believing in new gods, and they want to say we do not worship idols and all that. They're a bunch of crock of shit. But at the same time, they'll listen to their favorite rapper or they'll listen to their favorite rock star on the radio. These are the hypocrites. They do not believe in the truth before their eyes because they believe all them wives' tales from before. They stopped looking for the Alpha and the Omega a long time ago. It's bullshit. You know, that the American government knew I was coming. That's why they changed the dollar bill every time there's a world war. You know, they changed the dollar bill because they want to control the populace of "In God We Trust" by, you know, they want to start off here and end up here, but do it in an evil. They want to start off here but end up here, but do it in an evil way. That's why the government's so evil. They deserve the second death that's heading their way. But anyhow, should we goddamn part of America? A part that doesn't believe in the Alpha and the Omega? I think so. And one of these days, I'm going to reach into their psyche and produce the substance. This true substance. And the true substance is going to make them go insane because they can't stand the truth. It makes them hate themselves. But wait for that day when the Alpha and the Omega is instated back into life. I'm just hanging off on the fringes of life now. You know, I've been trying to prevent these rapists from raping me out of my seat. You know, there's like homosexual armies and stuff like that. I have to like decimate before the decimator comes for the rest of the people. Alright, think about that for a while.